If you could, I said on the track that if you could do those 100 steps in 30 seconds, that would be 200 steps per minute. So in cycling, we don't refer to it as steps per minute, we refer to it as revolutions per minute, right? A revolution is basically 2 steps. So if you were doing 200 steps running, that would be equivalent to 100 RPMs. So what I want to do is I would like you to see just how many RPMs you could do seated on a damper 1. So remember, you did easily, every one of you did 200 steps per minute on the track. Easily. I told you world class was 300, meaning it would take you 20 seconds to do the 100 steps. That would be 150 RPMs. So your goal, can you hit 150 RPMs seated? That would be the same. Make sense? So what I want you to do is, I want you to warm up at not max effort, but hit 100 RPMs. Then slow back down again and spin it up to maybe 120 RPMs. Your spin, your sprint, will never last more than 10 seconds. More than likely, you'll blow up in about 7 seconds. So it's going to be short. So take a warm up, accelerate up to 100 RPMs, take maybe 10 seconds and slow back down, recover. On your third attempt, I want you to go for it. Hit max RPMs and then just nice and easy spinning, all right? It's always seated, always damper of 1. It's just your peak RPMs. The highest RPMs that you see is the ultimate goal. You guys, make sure you rest between. Rest and recover. When you are done, I want you to write your score down. All right, next we're gonna go on and we're going to do a standing sprint. So what I want you to do is, you're going to move it up to a damper of 10, and then we're going to do the exact same thing. Essentially, you're going to be standing and just getting comfortable with this movement. The reason why we want to have this high damper setting is we need to have a higher level of resistance so that our feet just don't drop on the pedal. We need that high level of resistance because we're using our body weight to move the pedals. So what I mean by this is, you're rocking from side to side. Now, if you were on the open road, if you were on a mountain bike or a road bike and you were climbing a steep mountain ascent, then what we would do is we would be rocking the bike back and forth to allow our weight as leverage to move the pedals. Because we're on a stationary bike, we can't do it. So what we have to do is physically move from side to side and allow the body weight. Now, everybody wants to know the position of the torso. A lot of people will want to go like this and ride the exact same way. That is not the purpose of this. We're trying to use different muscle groups to allow our seated muscle groups to recover. So if your seated muscle groups are blowing up, this is a nice transition for you to maintain your intensity while allowing your seated muscles to recover. So the concept is side to side. The hand position is loose. That's how you know your back is in the proper position, is that you could do this without holding on. It's very light. Hands are on the outside, so our chest stays open. We can breathe. In like this, it's harder for us to breathe. Outside, this is the move, all right? You're gonna do the same thing and then write down your peak RPMs after 3 efforts. So there was 0 rocking.
Yeah, I was just trying to, I think when I go fast, the rock goes away.
Right, it does, but that's what we're trying to create.
Okay.
Yeah, if I wanted you like that one, then we would stay seated. So
Right.
what we're trying to do is we're trying to use different muscle groups. So we want to use that rocking approach. It's a whole different riding style. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I just can't go as
That's right. But you could go longer.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then after you're done with that, let's grab a rower and let's line you up on this blue out over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually play a little game here while we're working out. So one of the things that we worked on, remember the 800 on the track was about pacing. And what we did is we kind of had a rabbit. This time I'm gonna give you paces on the rower, and they're gonna be personalized based upon your 2K PR time. That was why Jake asked you for your 2K PR time. We're gonna use those times, and what we're gonna do is we're going to do 3 different intensities on the rower today. We're going to do an easy pace, a moderate pace, and then a fast pace, which would be your 2K PR pace. All right, here's your workout. Your workout is going to be 5 rounds. You're going to do 90 seconds at an easy pace. I will give you your easy pace. The reason why we're doing this based upon time is we will all stay together in this workout, right? You're all going to do 90 seconds. You all rest for 30 seconds. You're going to then stay together through the 5 rounds. I'm going to give you your individualized intensity so that the relative intensity between all of you is fair. It's the same. You're all working equally as hard. After that, you're going to get 3 minutes of rest. We're going to do 5 rounds, 75 seconds at a moderate intensity, 45 seconds of rest. Again, 5 rounds. And then we take 3 minutes of rest. We're then going to do the final round, which is 5 rounds again. And it's going to be 60 seconds and a minute. Yep, 60 and 60. The easy, moderate, and fast, again, are all going to be personalized. Now, the way we're going to gamify it is this. You're going to have a target meters that you individually must hit. So if you're a faster 2K rower, you're obviously going to have to hit more meters in this opening 90-second row. If you miss your targeted meters, either faster or slower, you have to advance your rower for every second you miss by. So if your task was to do in 90 seconds 500 meters and you row 499, you missed by a second, you're now here starting round number 2, rep 2. Okay? The most you can miss by is 5. So some of you will blow it drastically in the beginning, and then you'll gradually dial it in, as we learned on the track. So the worst you can get is 5. Your job is to try and get 0. If you go faster or slower, you still miss by that total number. We cool on that? So if we see 500, and that's the goal on round number 1, now you just set your target. Round 2, 3, 4, and 5 must match that. That means anything from 5.00 to 500.99, you're safe. But if you go 501 meters and 1/100th, you're moving forward. All right? The winner is the person who has accumulated the least distance down the road. Perfect, obviously, is here. All right? You want to know how good people can get? Katrin has done this, and she's stayed right here. It shows that she practiced one of these intensities. All right? Cool? So what I want you guys to do is let's just get warmed up on the rower, and during this time, what I want you to do is set up your rower. And what you're going to do is you're going to select row workout, and then it's interval time. And then you're going to set up 90 seconds and 30 seconds. And then you'll just click the bottom right button, and we'll reset every time. But after you guys get in, 1 round of rowing, 2 minutes, and then we'll be ready to rock. Yeah, you're going to do just 1 round of easy. Just easy rowing. All right, what I want you to see on your monitor is your 500-meter pace and your accumulated meters, because you're judged on your accumulated meters in the 2 minutes or the 90 seconds. On, 30 off. So your monitor, what it's going to be doing is you're going to see your accumulated cals. Now the way we're going to do this is I'll have a stopwatch. I'll be tracking the total time as well. Round 1, you'll be able to look at your monitor. Round 2, 3, 4, and 5, you're going to push your monitor forward at the end of your recovery period, so you won't see it. At the end of the 90 seconds, I will tell you to lift up your monitor, and you will make the calculation on your own based upon cals. Cals is going to be way easier. As we progress deeper in this workout, we're going to talk about watts, and we're also going to talk about your pace per 500. You need to know your pace per cals, you need to know your pace per watts, and you need to know your pace per 500 meter. You need to know all of them, all right? This workout is based upon feel like you did the 800. If you practice, your muscles will remember. We call it muscle memory. The question is have you been practicing what we consider an easy pace? This is a pace you should be able to hold for an hour, this one. All right, any questions on this? So the monitor, again, it's going to be set up so you can see in this first round whatever information you want. At the end, your goal is to hit your target number of cals. Now remember, you're going to have to do it by feel because you're not going to know where your monitor is relative to the time domain. All right, I'm going to tell you, look. Any questions on this? All right, if you miss by 1 cal, you move forward. Okay? You guys ready? You good? Good, 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 good? Yeah, good? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, look at your monitor. You guys have to lock in this pace because you're not going to look for the next 4 rounds. This is the only time. The person with the least distance covered gets a car. Or maybe an airplane. Something important, big, huge. Yep, whatever you want. We'll even open up Chick-fil-A for you today. Whatever you want. Right, in second place you get a kiss from your sister and that's it. That's all you get. All right, with 25 seconds to go, no, that one doesn't move. Nope. This next 4 move. That's your target. All right, I'm going to warm up, get your muscle memory. So with 25 seconds, push the monitor forward. 2, 1, go. Guys, got to stay on it. We got to stay together. Remember. You can only get 30 seconds of rest, not 32. Got 30 seconds to go. $15. 5, 3, 2, time. Pull it up, take a look. Let's go, you guys watch your clock. 30 seconds of rest. You guys are responsible for your own clock, your own move forward. We got 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. It's cool, huh?
It's really cool.
Right? Yeah, what I like about this is that now, you know, as athletes, they need to have this element of stress. Like there is a clear winner and it's obvious. And so what are you doing about it? In this case, you can't just go faster. This isn't about how fast you row because it's a relative intensity. This is about a skill. And so the most recreational athlete has a chance to win. And that's what they've all realized. It's not about how fast you are. It's whether or not you actually have created this muscle memory at this particular intensity. And they realize it. The best part is, once it's over, they're going to want to do one more. And we want to leave them hungry. We chop it off right there and we go to another intensity. That's what will be fun. "20 seconds. "10, 5, 3, 2, time. Pull it up, take a look. Nice job, you guys. We've got 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1, go. What I love about this is that when athletes that mess up early, there's this level of panic and uncertainty, judgment, right? And then they get it right. And there's this level of like restored confidence. It's like, I may have it. The thing is that as you get deeper into this workout, your muscles remember that intensity, and so it's much more difficult to fix these early mistakes because the people that are ahead of you, or in this case, further back towards the starting line, have locked in that muscle memory, and their chances of failure is minimal. Halfway. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, stop. One more, last one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 10 seconds. A lot of pressure. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, you're stopped. Just go. I'll just have to stop you right on time. Who's cheating? Who is cheating? All right, 30 seconds. A lot of chatter over there. I guarantee they're going to mess up. That group right there, wait. It doesn't matter. You got him talking too. Yeah, you guys will all bomb this one. Don't disappoint me. Make sure you mess it up. Right here. You guys are going to go first to middle. Yeah, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, stop. 963. Oh, it did stop. How bad? Uh-oh. All right, we got 3 minutes of rest. Let's start over. Nice job, Jake. Wait, hold on. Jake didn't win.
Yeah, Jake and David.
See how it works?
I hit the last two on the...
And did you say a word during the last one?
What?
You didn't say anything. That suckers. You know, I'll go up to someone during the middle of a workout and say, "Wow." I'll go up to workout and they'll go, "Oh man, you are looking good today. What is going on?" Technique, form, and next thing, oh yeah, every time. As soon as you hear someone chattering like that, it's over. 115 on, 45 off. That wasn't too hard, was it?
That's great.
Would you have done one more? Because you would have won, huh?
I wouldn't have talked so much.
All right. Here's your targets. You guys are shooting average pace now. So at the end of your 75 seconds, your job is to hit that average. You miss by 1, you move forward 1.
1 second, right?
Yep. You won't move very far in this one. So don't fall behind. What's that? You're going to watch on the first one. Yeah, because part of it is I allow you to watch on the first one because every single speed you pick has a different set of motor units, muscles being recruited. Every speed. If you don't practice a range of speeds, then you're not going to be good in those speeds. That's why most new runners, for example, they have running speed. They don't have gears. They just know how to run based upon one speed. You need to create a range of gears because you guys don't know what time domain you actually have your event for. What if it's a 10-second sprint? What if it's a 3-hour row? You got to train them all.
Now the average, if we go like 148.2, is that over or is that?
Anything in 148, you're okay. If you go 147.9, you missed.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, okay. 148.9, we're good though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything that says 148 point such and such. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Grab the rails. Hold on. Hold on. We good? All right, 3, 2, 1, go! I love it. You guys, that's the best. Lock it in. Lock it in. Remember, the muscles remember. This is why we train, you guys. We train. You lock it up. This is why we train. We train over and over and over again to create efficiency. This tells you whether or not you need to make improvements in this particular intensity. If you miss by a lot, meaning you're in last place, it says you have some work to do. It says you don't practice this intensity. That's what it tells me. The more you practice, the more the muscles remember. They lock it in. Right, Jake? That's right. That's why Jake almost won that last round. A little bit too much chitter chatter. Woo! Does this feel like moderate? Like you could hold this for 20 minutes? Yeah. Yup. Woo! That's a moderate speed. That's a 20-minute intensity. 5 seconds, here we go. Ready to grab those handles in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, this is for real. I love it. Now what's happening is they realize that this is more serious. The intensity's higher. It's time to stop screwing around. And so what you see is a level of like we got to pay attention. Except for the non-athlete here, good old Jake. Jake, bro, are you distracting them?
At the games, you're going to be yelled at them. They're going to be ready for this. You got to stay focused.
Bro, no one looks as good right now. Bro, we should have you down in your swim trunks. You need to be getting lean and mean. Show everybody. We should get you up here.
We will. After
That
this
bod, right? Put a little spray tan on you, looking good. Let's go.
Locked in.
Yeah, you're locked in. This is your time domain too, 20 minutes.
That's right.
This is what you
love
need.
it.
You've been training all your life for this.
Why are your eyes so wide?
We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Remember, it's your average. Your average. Jake, move your forward. You know. Jake's gonna now lock it up.
I got excited.
Lock it up. What's with every time on your start? You get so good when we go. I know. All right, let's do this. 10 seconds. All right, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go. Job on that. Good job. Rhythm. Think of a rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The rhythm. Every stroke, the same amount of count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Right. Hit that. Find your rhythm. Now it's quiet. Now it's quiet. I like that. It's a game, but you know what? At the end of the day, everyone wants to win. And if you can create an environment, where you have a relative intensity, everybody is working equally as hard, but it's a game. And that game, though, means there's a clear winner. And now everybody has a fighting shot, and that's what I love. I love that. I love it about this workout, and you see it happening right now. I mean, this is what we call focus. They're trying to figure it out. 5 seconds. 2, 1, time. Woo! Do I need to move this for you guys? Bro, we found your skill. Do you guys know what endurance? I told you what it is, right? So imagine you have this intensity. Endurance is this. You pick a movement, rowing, and then you pick an intensity. And the question is, who can hang on to that intensity the longest, has the best endurance in that movement and that intensity? That's what endurance is. 2, 1, go!
I'm the tiger right here. I've got 2 eyes.
I'll let you distract me again.
You look good though. Tell you what, looking good, barely even sweating.
I like rowing.
The truth is that you're not rowing any harder or easier than them. Even though you're a good rower, right? The fact is that your intensity is the same as the person that's up there with an 8:22K PR time. You're working just as hard, it's just that you're more accurate. You've spent a lot more time at this intensity, that you have good memory, even though I'm jacking you up right now. Yeah, looking good. The speed looks a lot more natural for you. You'd hit it perfect? You just need a little more time.
10 seconds.
Thanks, coach. 5 seconds. This is our last one. Here we go. 2, 1, go. You guys, this is shockingly close. Nice job on that one. Feels good. "20 seconds. Looks fun, doesn't it?
Very.
Right?
Yes.
Imagine if you were doing it across. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1, time. Well, let's move them forward, see where we are. Nicely done. Mark, first place. We got a tie for second. Nice work. All right, let's reset. We got 3 minutes. You guys are setting up your monitors for 30 and 60.
30 on, Chris?
30 on. No, 30 and 60. So we're going 90, 75, 30. Wait.
You said 60 on.
Oh, it's 60. It's 60. 60, 60. Sorry. 60, 60. Thanks. 60, 60. All right, we're going average watts this time. So we've done cals, we've done pace, now we're going to do watts. So these averages, in terms of your wattage, are equivalent to what would hit your 2K PR pace that you gave me at the beginning. So that's what it is. So your job in this is to average your 2K pace. Now, following pace on this would be simple, like we did here. But you need to learn all three of these variables no matter what time domain of a workout shows up and no matter how they're judging your performance. Is it based upon wattage? Is it based upon meters? Is it based upon cals? So, there's your target. This one's going to be hard. All right, you guys have enough fooling around. You guys ready? This is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. We've had enough fun and games, right? We did our 60-minute pace, right? Right? This one's going to be a while, all right? There's no more rowing after this. We're going to recover and then do a short little burner on the bike. Partner workout. Teams of 2. Set up. Wait, hold on. We good? We're good? Sweet. All right, here we go. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go! Let's grip and rip. Lock it in.
Chris,
Yo.
we just got to be within like the 350 to 359.
Yep.
Is that how it works?
Same thing. In the same, anything in 350. Yep. It's anything within your number. 230, it's 230.9 counts. 229.9 does not count. Okay, listen up. Listen up. Do not chit-chat in this recovery. Focus on your recovery. You have a warm-up routine, get a recovery routine. If you don't have a routine, that's a problem. That is a huge problem. You have 60 seconds to recover. If you want to goof around, chit chat, take a lap, good luck. Your job is to find your maximal recovery in 60 seconds. If you don't, it just makes the next one tougher. So figure out your routine. You guys all have a warm-up, but you don't have a recovery routine, and that is an opportunity. All right, this next 4 count. Relative intensity, you guys are all working equally as hard. No one's working harder than the other. Got 13 seconds. Got 10 seconds. You all have a shot at winning this thing. 5. Let's go, you guys. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
On a
5 seconds. 2, 1, time. Ouch. Woo! Someone doesn't practice this. How is that possible? You can only move 5 at a time. Cal's was the easiest. This is the hardest one of them all. In terms of pace, this is the hardest. This is how the game is played. This is where damage is done. Look at this. Huh? Yep, now you know. Started off in the small sandbox, you're now with the adults. You've got 1 foot. I'm sure this isn't your 1 foot PR time. 10 seconds. Come on, you guys. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get some. Come on, you guys. Fifteen seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1, time. Watch it be perfect. Was it? Come on, man. Come on, move it on up. Move it on up. Let's go. We got the whole turf. Do this all day. Too bad we only have 2 more. Oh boy, Jake just covered a lot of turf. I got to get some of this clear out. It's coming forward. Got 30 seconds. Get some of this gear out of lane 1. Oh man. A lot of confidence in the back. I would not count on it. 15 seconds. We got 5. We got 3. We got 2. We got 1. Let's go. Nice job on that, man. 1 more and you're in front. It's hanging there, hanging there, hanging there. 2 more. You got a lot of room left. Lot of room. Oh, so good. She's doing it with 1 foot. We got 15 seconds. 10 seconds. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, Time. We got one more after this. One more. Move it up. No movement, boys. Come on. 0? Wow. You gotta respect that. No. Did they implant you? I read about that. 30 seconds. I think you've got the secret implant. The mic. You still got this.
I was the first one to get the Moderna.
Is there crack under pressure?
Well, you want me to chit chat with both of them? They do look good. Got 13 seconds. 13 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Last one. Then there is no more rowing. I'll get it. I'm not going to distract you. You're doing good. I want you to get this one. You've worked hard on this one. It's amazing. Good. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Get your scores, move it up. All right, hold on. Let's just, right where you are. Was this workout, just looking at this last one, did everybody have an equal shot? Was this intensity harder or easier for anybody? It wasn't, was it? Does it matter if you had a 9-minute mile or a 9-minute 2K row or a 6-minute 2K row in this workout? Did it matter? It doesn't, does it? Because the intensity was equal for every one of you. It was a skill. It was a skill-based workout. Sometimes workouts need to be written to show you your strengths and weaknesses. If you lost, it's an opportunity. You just haven't put in your time at this particular intensity. You need to be able to row at a speed, such as this one, without looking at a clock, without looking at a monitor. You do it by feel. It takes practice. You should have 13 different speeds. You must practice all 13 different speeds so you're prepared for whatever time domain of a workout comes up. So this workout, it was based upon skill. You all had a chance of winning. I went after 3 different intensities today, what we would call an easy, moderate, and a fast. I also want you to know the way the workouts were written. Notice we changed the time domain of the interval and the recovery time domain. That ratio is important. The reason why we throw in rest is because we can maintain a specific intensity for a longer amount of time. Think about it. You guys just went 5 minutes at your 2K PR pace. It wasn't that bad because I gave you a minute of rest in between. It allows me to help you practice a particular speed by throwing in the recovery. The way we progress this is, if we wanted to focus on your 2K speed, the next workout, we take out more of the rest. We keep taking out rest until the last logical step is an unbroken 2K. That's what we call specific training. All right, that's how we do it. Intervals are written that way. Okay? All right, let's put the rowers back and we're gonna talk about the bikes. I want the bikes next to the rig. All right. Have you guys set up your teams? You need 2 kettlebells. It's not an odd object, it's gonna be farmer's carry. This is a grip workout. All right, you guys have your teams? What I need you guys to do is this. Go up to the board, and the max RPMs that you got on a damper 1 seated, you're going to add your max and your partner's max together to get a total. All right, so let's go figure out that math. Just seated. Just seated. You're taking your 2 scores together. You have to remember that because that's going to be your total meters that you're going to end up, I'm sorry, your total cals that you're going to do. It's your total cals. So add it up. That will be your total cals for your workout. Yep, pays to be fast. What I love about this workout is the guys that actually pedaled fast, right? They hit 156 or more RPMs. They're now sitting there going, uh-oh. Like they were badass a second ago and now they're cowering, they're nervous. Because the rule is that you ride until you finish your total number of calories. You can exchange partners whenever you want. You will ride until you are done with your total number of cals. However, every time you switch, you must pick up your kettlebell, take it around the rig, around, so any one of the 2 sets of poles. You go around and come back and pass the far set of poles, and then you could switch again. So you could switch as often as you want. You can communicate however you want. You're always on a damper of 1. You're always seated, and you pedal until you complete your total number of cals. That's the workout. Women are carrying 2 53-pounders. Men are carrying 2 72 or 2 poods, okay? You could do the walk as fast or as slow as you want. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah.
First set, does somebody start on the kettlebells, or can we just start?
So someone starts kettlebells, you have to in order for that next person. So one person starting on the kettlebells, one's on the bike. You guys decide your own strategy. You guys are teams. Damper 1 seated.
Oh, the whole time.
The whole time. Damper 1 seated. It's damper 1 seated.
So we only need 1 bike, right?
You know, it has to be only 1 bike.
So, okay.
It's only 1 bike. 1 bike. What'd you hit? That's nothing.
Our output.
I hit 156 and I'm 58.
Yeah, you also won like 9 iron.
That was a long time ago.
It don't matter, you still won and you're still a champion of that year.
Right.
Don't discredit
So
yourself.
like if I come back and
Here's the secret. Just get in a nice aero tuck and ride. Just get underneath that wind and go. Just, yep, grip and rip. You know what they call? I mean, if I bump you up, I'll tell you some lingo. If we put this up into the 10, now we're in what we call the carne grande,
Sounds like a carne grande.
the big meat. Yeah, but we're not. We're going to put you down on damper 1, so it'll be easy. Right. It's an easy spin.
Just gotta stay moving.
Yeah. I mean, I like how you made your route tricky, but. All right. Is this bike being used? No?
I don't think so. This is
Do you want to scoot over so you don't have a bad lane? Where's your bells? Yeah, why don't we make it a little more organized? I mean, I would prefer it square with the world. Kind of get a lane a little bit so we don't get confused, because if I was you guys, I would grab these kettlebells. And then
Hey, we can do this. We can move.
that's it.
We can move this right on the post.
Yeah, let's go on. Everyone go on a post?
Yeah.
That's why. That's right. You have more stripes. All right. We don't need this anymore, or do we? I'm going to put it back there because you know what? When you guys start getting tired, you'll probably forget what your target is. Remember, damper 1, seated. You guys are going to pedal until you reach your total cals. Your cals, if you get confused, you wrote them down. All right? The total cals are based upon your max effort RPMs that we did during our warm-up. Seated RPMs. Cool? You switch whenever you want. Doesn't matter. You just have to carry the kettlebells from that end around the rig, 2 poles, right? The first one and the far one, and then come back and put it back. Now you could switch. It is a grip workout, and obviously a cycling workout. What I would recommend is, if you got a lot of time to carry this, if your grip is strong, then use the walk to flush the legs. Your active recovery is going to be your walk. Your high intensity fatigue generating movement, like your running sprint yesterday, is this. That's how I would game it. You got to break it up. One's hard, one's recovery. You're not using your grip. It'd be different if it was on an assault bike or an echo bike. All right, cool? All right, let's start in about 30 seconds, you guys. Yo. Is it just right hit?
This is okay. 314. That button there.
Thanks, dude.
300?
You know what? If you really hammer, how many meters? You only have 300? Yeah, it's like 3 minutes, max. Max. Here we go in 10.
Hey, Sam. Happy Sunday, buddy.
3, 2, 1, let's go. It's all right? Good. Yeah, I would switch as often as possible.
Tag out or anything?
What's that?
Tag out or anything?
No, you just switch. You don't need to tag out, you just switch. Oh yeah. That's intimidating. Wow, good for you, man.
A little hot. That was a little hot.
128. That rate, you're done in under 3 minutes.
I can't do this thing. Morning, Chris.
How are you, man?
I'm good.
It's a good one, huh?
Yeah.
It's fun.
I might do this once you guys are done. Once
That's
the
fun.
gym's empty, I might do it.
Well, what's great is like they didn't even know I was going to use it in their warm-up.
Well, that's what I was telling him. I said, that's a tricky thing. Chris will be like, all right, we're going to get your
Right.
numbers. You're fresh.
Right.
You're ready
Right.
to go.
And then we're just going to row, and
It's
they.
like, oh, and those are your calories.
Right. That's what's so like I spend a lot of time, especially like when I get these opportunities, and I try and think about like, obviously all workouts in my opinion should have this purpose, but we should personalize them in some way. But the problem is athletes are getting smart.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of thinking like, okay, is he going to use this?
Right.
That's why I referenced yesterday when we were on the track. So they were comparing their RPMs running to this, and so it was like, oh, I'm going to try and give my max.
Right.
And that's where I
Kind of flipped it on him. Well, and that's it. Like, you have to keep everybody honest because the whole game is efficiency. So if you go into it thinking, oh, I'm going to do an efficient number instead of an honest number,
Right.
you're not going to.
That's why this was a test.
Right.
It didn't matter really what their times were. Like whatever they gave me, it didn't really matter because it was like, if you don't practice it, it's still going to show.
Yeah.
Right? That's why it didn't matter. It just needed to be close.
I like these.
Who have you been most impressed with this weekend? Or maybe that you didn't know of and you're just introduced to and excited to watch?
I think these kids are pretty impressive. You know, it's got to be intimidating for them, and to really like, I mean, they didn't do well over there, but it was like they're not demoralized by it. It's like, okay, like he even said, I'm gonna get this one.
I love that.
Like that's a hard thing.
Did you? I noticed as it went on, like you're saying, like the younger ones were off more,
Yeah.
and the older ones just because they've been in their bodies
It's
long
experience.
enough.
That's
Yeah,
all it is.
like they
That's why I
know
wanted them to know.
themselves, Right. If I had been able to start tracking that at 15.
Right. Well, and that's why I told him, I go, it just tells you it's opportunity. It's not that you're bad. It's an opportunity. You're already great, so imagine if you fix this.
Yeah, and all the people that are now, that one day you'll be competing against, didn't start learning that.
How's that
at
grip?
their age.
Yep, it's a grippy. It's grip. Yeah, that's
How much
why.
farther ahead?
That's why it's like to not be frustrated, because as a kid you're gonna think, oh, I'm losing, but it's like, no, this is opportunity.
Yeah,
You're already
yeah.
great, and you do this poorly. Imagine when you fix it. Yeah, yeah, that's why I like them. Yeah. We almost there?
Yeah, we're going up on 110.
Yeah, now you're realizing it's not a bike ride workout at all. This is a grip workout. You thought it was a bike ride workout. It's not. This is all about grip. You may think about those quick transitions now. Remember, when those arms, they are not moving, that is what we call an isometric hold, a static hold. No muscles are actually being used to clear that blood lactate you just created. It is a way for me to continue your fatigue. When you get a solid pump in the arms, now the blood can't even circulate. It will make the grip worse. So when you're on the bike, what should you do? You should be moving your hands, getting the forearms so they can clear that pump. Nice job, you are flying. Woo! Yep. Nice job, that's what I do too. Change the posture. Yep, different hand holds. Wow, you are flying. Wow, outstanding, outstanding. Nice job. You guys are flying, just so you know. Okay. Way down on the end, they're at 152. You're only 30 behind. Yes, sir. And they've got 320 cals, right? Yeah. You're flying. Grip all right?
Yeah, a little deep.
A little bit? No pump yet?
No, good pump.
Yeah.
I was just saying.
Nice job, nice job, nice job, nice job. Nice job, nice job. Good. Stay on it. Good work, good work, good work, good work, good work. Outstanding, good work. Nice, good job. Beautiful, good work. What's your total target?
274.
I think you're gonna win. Stay on it. Beautiful posture, I love it. Good Good work, good work, good work. 100's jamming. Think about that 100, right? That's 200 steps. That's flying. Oh yeah. Get it, you guys. You gotta stay on it. Stay on the gas. Stay on the gas. No more fitness after this. Who is gonna win? Everything, unfortunately, is a competition, even when it's not. I'm not giving any idea who's out in front. One of you is out in front, though. You gotta go! 3 of you are neck and neck. Shay, give it the hammer! The hammer! What's that RPMs? 122! Woo! What's your number?
74.
You're getting there. We'll see. We'll see. See if they can hang on. Got another 80 cals to go. We'll see. They're flying down there, though. I mean, pulling 122. But keep in mind, we're 11 minutes in. So this was based upon a max effort peak RPMs. This was based on peak RPMs. And so just because you're a sprinter, that doesn't mean you're going to do well, because look at the time domain. This is 11 minutes. We took a peak RPM number, which a sprinter is going to dominate on, and now we're applying it into an endurance workout. How's the grip?
I got good grip. This is the target.
I love it. I love the boost.
My grip hurts. His is great.
Wow, but look at this. You're still on.
Oh yeah.
Your sustainable RPMs is 122. We need to get your speed on the track up to, what is that now? 240? Yeah, 240. Nice job, Jake. That's jamming. I love the 112. It's good, right? It's kind of cool. Now you know that what that means when running, right? 225. Nice. It's a good one, right? Running, that would be 225 steps. So that's flying. It's legit that you could hold that. Nice job. What's your total target?
247.
It's gonna be close.
185. What? Whatever,
I go to
whenever you're ready.
190? You can go wherever you want.
How's your knee doing?
It's all right.
Good?
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah. How's your grip?
Hot shot.
Is that kind of, yeah, so really, yeah. The thing is that when you get this pump, it's because when it happens, it can't clear. So you want to actually move,
Okay.
right, to help eliminate that pump.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Like just moving them is good. Woo! We're on 13 minutes. You guys done? Lane 1. Woo! Nice job, you guys. Nice job.
Where did it go? Go here. Go, y'all. Pick it up. Come on, let's go. You got it. Hold that. Hold 16 close.
What's his RPMs?
125.
Wow.
That's great. Let's go. Keep going. Step 14. Go. Go.
I love it. I love it. You got it locked in. And that's flying. Look at this, right? She's working. This is what appeals to me is it's a workout, but she has really got her head in the game, and she's trying. She didn't win, but she's working. That is outstanding work. Beautiful. That's what a champion does. They want in. Just give me the ball. Just give me the ball. I'll do it. I got it. I got it. And I think that's the inspiring part is you see the young athletes out there that they just want the ball. And that's what the older athletes need to look at. They need to realize that if you don't want the ball, how are you going to want the podium? The teens are showing the masters that that's the difference. Nice work. You guys done? Lane 3. How much more we got? How much more we got? Almost there, almost there, almost there. You got it, you got it. I appreciate the volunteering. It's a good one for you. It's really good. Nice. Dude, RPMs on that, that's solid. The fact that you could hold 115, right? So the interesting thing would be is, what is your normal running cadence? And so normally people run, that's somewhere around 170 to 180 steps. So that means 85 roughly RPMs. So what you would do is your most common RPMs would be 85. You adjust your damper, easy, moderate, and fast based upon 85. Easy would be damper 1, moderate would be damper 2, hard would be damper 3. You could also keep it on a damper of 1, and easy would be 85, hard could be 95, really hard could be 105, sprint could be 150. You with me on that?
Yeah.
So that's how you do easy, moderate, and fast. But what you want to know is, what's your normal running? How many steps do you take in a minute? Which my guess would be about somewhere around 85 to 90, which means your pedaling frequency should be about 85 to 90. They match. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, that's what you need.
Is it ever worth it? Put it on a den and do the standing thing?
Yes, so remember that's why you stand. So imagine if you had the chance of pushing it up to a 10 and standing and allowing your seating muscles to recover. You'll maintain the same wattage but use different muscles. So your seated muscles will rest while you're standing. That's why you need to have both. But if you never train standing, then you're just going to make yourself tired. Good?
Yeah.
Nice job. Dude. Nice work. We are done. I love it. Unfortunately, that's the end of our fitness from me.
Chris, you're the man. Good job.
All day yesterday. I got a text from Jake. I said, what movements? He told me rowing and cycling. That was it. And so I spent the last 24 hours thinking, what can we do? And for me, there's always multi-dimensions, because here it is, you guys have a different range of knowledge, right? You have experience that is a whole different range. And so part is, some things some people may not know. Some things people may say, oh, that's obvious. And so what I want to do is I want to provide this range of experience while I've got you. You guys are games level athletes. You need to be at the exception. So it forces coaches to be really precise. I can't waste your time. So let me give you something to think about. When we talked about breathing yesterday, we talked about the cadence of the breath, didn't we? And what we did is we looked at the cadence of the breath. How many steps are you taking per cycle of the breath? I said the key is what? 2 keys. One is it needs to be a reliable and predictable pattern. The brain needs to know when the next dose of oxygen or energy is coming, right? If you're on a 4 count, meaning 4 steps every step count, if it's always a 4, the brain knows the next dose of energy is coming every 4. If it's every 6, it's every 6. What if you have a workout that's running and cycling? How do you monitor your breath count? And is it consistent from the run to the bike? Or do you have to go to a different breathing count? Imagine the difficulty the brain has going from running to cycling. So you want an advanced skill that no one knows? How would you look at the bike and monitor your breath? You do it based upon your RPMs, don't you? If you know how many steps you're taking running per minute, then you should know how many breaths you're taking per minute. If you know how many breaths you're taking running per minute, then what about how many RPMs per minute and make the conversion? What about on the rower? How many strokes per minute are you taking? And you would convert so that you match all three so that they're the same. Strokes per minute, steps per minute, RPMs. That's advanced. So I know none of you know that. There's your homework. All right? I love it. Hey, thanks, man. I always appreciate coming and doing these things. It's really a treat.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I try and deliver every time.
Chris does. Always over-deliver.